Critical Conversation Bros here. I'm Behold Greatness. This is...
I'm back to Topper of Bubba.
Oh, yeah. Here with our reactions from Money in the Bank and Heatwave. Wow.
Yeah, they were a lot of banger matches.
Yeah.
And,
we got a lot of wrong.
There was some big moments.
Yeah.
Some botches.
Wow.
Some not so good moments. But
a lot to get into.
All in all, I think it was an excellent 2 pay-per-view cards. So.
And we're in a stretch of a lot of wrestling in like 6 straight days or something crazy. Like, we've seen a ton of wrestling here, and it's a lot to take in.
Yeah, my mom's been down for the weekend, so every time we turn TV on, she's like, wrestling again?
Yeah, there's
a lot.
Non-stop wrestling. Let's get right into it. Money in the Bank. We started off with the men's Money in the Bank ladder match, and holy crap.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they put on an outstanding show. I know Andrade had a huge bump at one point. Gable, him hanging from the hook and falling face first.
That's rough. Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. There was one ladder. I want to say that was Andrade's or Mello's. I don't remember, but it was pretty bad. A lot of bumps there, but unfortunately, I know we have a huge argument on this one too, and we both agree. But like, they wasted the Money in the Bank.
They did.
I understand with
it furthered the storyline.
Drew winning with the storyline and how they wanted to go above it, but it was a waste. Really,
was it necessary? Not really.
They could have just had CM Punk cost him the
in
match.
This match. Yeah, that's the route I would have went.
I'm not happy with the way they used that for that. So
does it really further it where they think it's going to by changing that little detail? I don't think so.
No, I mean, it's gonna be the same way because Drew's gonna be like, well, now you cost me the opportunity.
Yeah.
Now we have to wait a whole nother year for anybody to get that surprise opportunity.
Yeah.
It's dumb.
I'm a little frustrated with the decision. A good match, obviously.
And it kind of worries me that now that the women's one ain't gonna last very long. I just don't.
Right.
But we'll get into that.
We were both wrong on who we picked to win this match.
Very.
We didn't exactly have this storyline in our mind to be furthered by this. Head-scratching decision, but they made it. We'll make the most of it. Drew won. Good match otherwise.
I mean, don't get me wrong. The whole Drew and CM Punk storyline, I like it. It's great.
Was it worth that?
No. But it's not... No, it's not worth killing a match like that.
I'm not sure that was
and
the right
I wonder
choice.
If it was a last-minute decision change or if that was the plan all along. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, they could have went so many other routes and they chose this, so it is what it is. Moving right along.
We'll get to the women's one. I mean, we had the women's match was freaking... I think it was the match of the night.
I agree.
There was so many...
Incredible.
That EO spot with
Zoe, right?
Zoe, yeah.
Rough,
and I mean...
Chelsea Green spot.
She laid there for a little while. But the Chelsea Green spot with... I mean, she set those 2 tables up for herself, so...
That was beautiful.
But yeah, Chelsea impressed me a lot. I mean, and from what I heard, they're
impressed.
Yeah, they're impressed too. To start the match, she was jumping for the briefcase in the middle of the ring, like...
The comedic factor with her as well, like, she's doing it all right
but
now.
every single one of those girls put on a show. There is not one single girl in that match that
looked weak.
Did not put out. I mean, just it was absolutely insane. And then obviously, I thought Tiffany would win, but I wanted to differ from him, so that's why I picked Lyra. But
I knew it was Tiffy time.
Tiffany is the right decision.
Absolutely,
it is
best for business.
I just hope they don't rush that cash in. Or if they do it right. And I have a feeling it's going to happen at SummerSlam.
I have a feeling she screws Nia when Nia wins at some point. That's just
the
way I feel.
They don't want Nia to have that title very long.
And I think would be a great storyline. The only other way I can see them kind of going with this is after Charlotte's back, because that'd set that feud up too. So
Yeah.
I'm here for either one, because it is Tiffy time.
It is. I agree.
Let's get right into the elephant in the room. Okay. Damian versus Seth. This match was left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, probably the worst match of the night.
And that botch is going to be talked about for a long time.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know if we blame Damian, because I can't say it is Damian's fault. I have a feeling Drew was supposed to cash in. His music was supposed to hit, and it was delayed. So that's why Damian didn't kick out. Or, like I've also heard, is Damian got knocked too woozy.
Yeah.
And just didn't know where he was.
I did watch a thing where Bubba Ray said he saw him doing something unnatural with his hands.
So,
and a lot of people are analyzing this, so it's possible.
Unfortunately, yeah, we do want to criticize certain things, but unfortunately, this stuff does happen.
Things happen.
It does. It can't always go perfectly. I mean, unfortunately, it just looked
terrible.
It's one of those things that you can't...
Look bad.
Right, or like you can't kind of make it look not intentional or not something straight up. Like the ref, I mean, he had to stop his count because that's what is scripted.
Right, but at that point, there should have been an audible.
Right.
If there was going to be a cash in or something, let's be honest, they probably should have just gave it to Seth at that point, because it looks too egregious to let go. They kind of righted that wrong last night. Damian saying if he beats Gunther that Seth gets another shot. Or
Seth or the ref, say, hey, Damian, you have to kick out or something. Or, even Seth trying to lift his shoulder or something to make it look a little more natural.
It was not good.
So, I mean, I'm sure maybe we'll hear more about it at some point, I'm sure, because it ain't going to not be talked about.
Yeah.
I will give credit. Last night, Damian kind of... And I feel like Damian knows he either screwed up or he knows it's being talked about.
Too
much. I think that's why Damian said, hey, I did stand up for my word. I didn't bring Judgment Day out. But I'm going to go back on my gentleman's agreement that, once I'm done with Gunther, you will have an opportunity, and I respect that. So at least it shows maybe he realizes something happened, or he knows Damian and Seth too is best for business. So I will give him credit on that. And, I think both those guys handled that great.
Yeah.
So.
Moving on.
Yeah, we got the Intercontinental match, Sami and Braun, and dear Lord, both of us did not expect what happened.
It was a good match.
It was great.
Great match.
It was excellent.
I don't have gripes on it.
No.
I was a little surprised by the ending, but if this obviously further the storyline, we saw Monday night that Braun snaps.
Yeah.
This ain't the end of those two going at it, and a good match, so I won't complain to see it again.
No, for sure. Braun's a big beast, and I was even telling him, I was like, man, one dream match I would love to see is literally Braun Strowman, and Brock Lesnar, dude. Those three in a match. Holy crap, that'd be a lot of...
What do they call that big meaty slapping man? Yeah.
Like,
that would be something.
That would be a dream SummerSlam match right there. I mean, I'm sure we'll get Braun and Sami again at SummerSlam, I'd imagine.
I mean, it feels like it at this point.
I mean, it's only 3 weeks away, so I'm sure they could drag it out another 3 weeks.
Yeah. They're good at dragging everything out.
But yeah, it was a great match. Sami has solidified him as, obviously, he's the underdog, but he can beat people like Braun. I mean, he beat Gunther. He can beat Chad Gable, so, I mean...
He's legit.
I would love to see another match. I don't think it will go the same way the next time. I think, like your prediction this time, I think if it goes another one, Braun will just absolutely destroy him.
Sami's going to go and hurt. This is obviously the way I feel from the way they're presenting it.
Yeah.
Sami's going in hurt, and he's going to lose in that aspect.
So I agree. And then we had the Cody, Randy KO match versus the Bloodline.
Wow.
Which was Botchmania, but it was a good match.
Good match still.
I mean, Tama Tonga decided to botch the uppercut and try to... Yeah, well, we ain't going there. But then he did it again and decided to punch his brother. Tungaloa punched his brother in the head during the uppercut low blow.
This is terrible.
Jacob Fatu had a really good showing.
Wow. That guy's the real deal.
He is, and I'm glad WWE got whatever they needed to do to get him into Canada.
Yeah, they must have bribed him with a lot of money back the Brinks truck up, because, man, that guy's incredible.
And I don't know, whoever doesn't think Solo is not portraying a good person.
I love it.
He's doing outstanding.
Yeah.
And I'm a little more excited through this Bloodline storyline than I was the last one.
Yeah.
The only reason the last one had any really entertaining factors was when Sammy was...
yeah. This right now is entertaining, and there's more members possibly. There's so much unknown at this point.
The whole point of them killing off Paul Heyman, they did that great. And,
they're gonna have their own wise man at some point. I'm telling you, it's coming.
Yeah,
I feel it.
I've actually heard rumors about Rikishi,
which to me it doesn't matter who they choose, because people love Rikishi anyway. It could be Armando Estrada. It doesn't matter who. It's just a matter of if they have a manager, it's going to elevate it that much more, because it's going to seem really serious at that point, and like make them more viable. So whenever Paul and Roman do come back, all hell's going to break loose.
And I think we won't see Roman now until SummerSlam, unfortunately.
That's the way it looks.
Which I'm okay. I'm sure he might have been trying to come back, but obviously with losing his dad and stuff, it might have put a delay on it. But I mean, that pop when he does come back is going to be crazy.
And I did see the family was asking them people not to share those pictures that somebody rudely took and started spreading.
Oh yeah.
Just be a decent human. Respect the wishes of the family.
Yeah.
You know, it's a tough time for them. Legendary father going away from a big family. Let them grieve and have their time.
Yep. All right, so that was Saturday.
But hold on, Cody he ate that loss.
He did.
That's huge.
I mean, that it sets up the Cody solo story.
That's huge. That
it is.
Only 3 people have beaten Cody.
You're right.
So this is big.
You're right.
So
and then we're gonna get a 4th here soon, but you can't see him, so.
While we're on Money in the Bank, John Cena announced his retirement tour.
He did.
This is big for you. Your favorite living wrestler.
Yeah.
Yes.
My childhood wrestler was John Cena, until Bray decided. And it's so weird because when Bray first came out, I did not like him. I didn't. And maybe I was getting back into wrestling then, and then I just grew on me. But Cena was my childhood wrestler. I was always. I mean, that's my text message ringtone for my parents. You know, like. They know, so I will definitely be getting that shirt. And I'm glad we all knew it was coming. I'm glad I do get to see him a good bit next year, which makes it exciting.
Yeah.
And he deserves to go out the way he wants to go out, and he does. He's easily a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
And I just hope they do him right and give him a huge exit with whatever he wants. And I have seen quite a few people with like CM Punk wanting a match and some other people.
CM Punk was very vocal about the respect for him.
He will be a 17-time champion.
It was nice to see Punk kind of break character a little bit and show that immense respect. That just goes to show you how important John is in that locker room.
Yes.
Whether he's still there a lot or not, he's apparently still very beloved and an important part of what they do.
And for those who didn't watch the press conference, he is retiring those jorts.
That's probably long overdue. Haven't seen them since 1997, so outside of John Cena. So let's keep it that way.
I think back then he was prototype, or maybe not. That might have been way too long.
Might have been before his time, but I'm talking about for me. I hadn't seen George until John Cena retired them.
So
they've been retired twice.
Anybody that's watching this video, either Discord or YouTube, give us some ideas you would like to see with Cena. Would you like to see him go heel? stay face, a new entrance theme, some different who you would like to see him end his last retirement match with. So
hear me out here. This is my dream scenario. Joe Hendry, John Cena in a match, because Joe Hendry said he's where he is because of John Cena.
Oh, really?
He looked up to John Cena.
Okay.
I don't know if you've never seen that interview.
I didn't.
But he expressed that John Cena was his inspiration for the music and the wrestling.
Okay.
And so I'm very much looking forward to that possibility.
Do promo type John Cena stuff.
I'm telling you,
so.
Joe Hendry's the real deal. I believe.
That'd be cool. My scenario is Cena beats Cody.
Okay.
At either WrestleMania next year or whatever to win 17-time title.
17 times.
He holds it until, I don't know, midway through the year. And then Randy beats him to become the, 15? 16?
15. 15, yeah.
Because, him and Randy have so much. And then
history. Yeah.
And then obviously Cena will then set up whatever last storyline he wants to with whoever. So that's just how I think it'll go.
I have a question. We need to look into this. I'm not sure John Cena's a Grand Slam champion. Has he held that Intercontinental title?
I think that is one of the titles he has not held.
So I would be intrigued to see if that actually happens, because I believe he needs to at least add that to the resume if he's missing something.
I mean, that would be cool.
Yeah. I
did see they put out something with a bunch of people that haven't won the United States title.
Which is probably an interesting list in itself.
Yeah.
All right, now getting NXT heatwave, which was, we're going to say phenomenal.
I would have to say it was probably better than Money in the Bank.
It was. Starting off...
this guy thought it started at 8 o'clock. I thought I said it started at 8 o'clock. He had to go do something with his kid. And he came back. He's like, is this the first match of the card? I said, no, it's like the fourth.
Yeah, I had to go back and get caught up.
I'll have to help him out a little bit.
I went back and got caught up some on highlights.
Good.
Carmen Petrovich, Ariana Grace versus Jacy Jayne, Jasmine next.
Did not see this match. I caught literally like the last 5 seconds.
Went and saw the highlights. It's very obvious. Whether say what we want about Santino's daughter, Ariana Grace, she does have some talent.
She does.
And Carmen Petrovich, she's got it.
Dude, her entrance is actually really cool.
And
I like her entrance.
And regardless of who was going to win this match, this was a great showing for all these women, because all these women are the future of women's wrestling. Period. They all have talent. None of them is a bum, so to speak. And with how green Jasmine Nix is, for her to be that good, she's got no business being that good that fast. I'm not saying she has an arc like Tiffany, but she's got a pretty high arc where she has room to continue to improve and just shoot up that ladder because she's got talent.
100% correct.
And when you have a look as well, it just really, when you have a look and talent, it takes you far in this business.
Yeah. NXT is grooming, the future of WWE, and
it's bright.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And shout out to Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels has a lot to do with that. And
that chef's cooking.
Even Ava. Ava's been a great general manager down there.
Say what we want about her not wrestling. She's been phenomenal. Great.
She's done fantastic. So.
She really has.
And then we have, the next match we had was Nathan, and these are in no order. So Nathan Frazier and Chase U. It was a good match. But it doesn't have the energy.
This didn't do anything, albeit it wasn't a bad match by any means.
No.
Good showing by both teams. I thought it would have been time to take the titles off Nathan Frazier and Axiom, and it didn't happen. So I don't know where you really go from here. Chase U stacking up some losses just doesn't really make a ton of sense to me. What are you doing with that floundering group? I'm a little questionable in the tag team situation over there. Hopefully they get it rectified. We're going to move on from that because there's not a whole lot to say. Possibly match of the night here coming up.
We will talk about the women's North American match. Kalani and Sol Ruka.
Yeah, wow.
I know people are complaining.
Minus a wardrobe malfunction that they had to bang out.
Yeah.
Wish I'd have been in the audience. But anyway.
Are complaining on how gymnastics the match looked.
I hate that. I hate that.
Let me tell
argument.
you. So, okay, yes. Those two women are extremely athletic. They do have a minor gymnastics background. So of course that's what they're gonna prototype their moveset off of.
I see no issue with it.
But that should take nothing away from the
greatness.
The friendly, beatdown, outstanding match that literally had, I didn't see not one botch.
No.
And if there was, they definitely made it not look like a botch. I have no gripes on the whole match. Yeah, I wanted Sol Ruka to win. Did I think she was going to win? No, because I didn't think they were going to pull the title off of Kaylani.
It's too early.
But Sol Ruka literally solidified herself on Sunday that she is here to stay, and she can prove that not only is she a surfer chick, but she can wrestle.
Is it a little tough to pit two baby faces like that against each other and hope for a good outcome and do the friendliness afterwards? Yeah. I don't think it really furthers the storyline or anything. It was just a good match to put on the notch of the belt for both of them. Ruka will be back at some point. Yeah. See where she goes from here. Kaylani's going to have no shortage of suitors coming after that title, so we'll see what she does next. Next one, this might be one of the top, probably second best match of the night, maybe. Oba versus Wesley. Wow. What do you think?
I mean, it started out with a dominant Oba. Wesley, probably about midway through the match, finally started turning it around. I've never seen an F5, F9, F27,000 thrown that high. Holy crap. It was clean. There were no interferences. I think it just made Oba look that much stronger. And Lord, I can't wait until him and Moose go at it.
Yeah. That'll be something.
It does suck because really we don't know where Wesley goes from here. Yeah. I mean, I really don't know what else to say outside of it. I mean, the match was very good. There was a lot of good spots.
Where does Wesley go from here? I'm hoping this brings the Rascals because he's a little lost at this point in time and with the TNA crossover, so let's hope it's that since we haven't got it so far.
Yeah.
Moving on. NXT Women's Title match.
Roxanne versus Lola.
This did not end the way you thought it would.
No.
And I was right.
You were?
I was.
It was a great match, though.
No interference?
No.
That was the one.
Actually, it was our first pay-per-view. We didn't have any interferences at all.
And it was just good, clean wrestling.
Yeah. Lola will have her time. Roxanne, I mean, she is a very deserving champion. She's doing great with her character. Might I say she looks really hot.
Yeah, she looks good.
So
the ring gear was absolute fire, by the way.
The next question is, who is Roxanne's next opponent? I don't know if
where do they go from
run it back or what.
I'm on the Jada train here.
It's a little off topic, but Jordan Grace's contract is up in January. So she might be NXT bound
before we know it. Yeah, that'd be exciting.
Yeah.
Not a lot to say in this match except for they put on a good showing. Roxanne exploited Lola's arm and did 5 pop rocks to win. That was something.
5.
The fourth one was a little sloppy, but the fifth one hit the spot.
But it was sloppy, but she...
I think she was just selling.
She made it better.
Yeah.
It didn't look... It looked like a botch, but she, I guess, whatever you want to say, botched out of it, you know? She improvised. That's the word I'm trying to think of.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And then moving forward, we got
Monday night.
Well, what they show us at the very end of NXT? Joe Hendry's face.
We believe.
Oh man,
Joe
I'm telling you. This and then so we'll fast forward to Monday. Okay. We'll start with the Wyatt 6.
Yeah.
What are your feelings on the promo?
We got to see Bo in an office.
We did. Got to see the promo. Got to see Nikki again.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
I'm ready to see Nikki wrestle. I am.
Yeah.
Her character is so great. It looks so good. I'm so excited for where that's gonna go.
I think it's a lot to be excited about. promo was good.
But
Bo looked good.
But Bo sitting in the office really piqued
got people
interest.
excited.
Like,
Yeah.
what's gonna happen? And everybody's like, oh well, there wasn't a pop from the fans. I mean, there's a pop when he comes out. So like,
I did find it strange throughout the night. Not only did the NXT commercials insinuate Joe Hendry, but even CM Punk got in on this fun in showing the video of Drew snapping out, and we see I Believe in Joe Hendry sign. I'm not saying it's coincidence. I'm just saying it seems like they're pushing that narrative, and I'm here for it.
I wonder if Joe ever thought he was going to get this big.
I don't think he ever had a clue in the world he would explode the way he has. He's literally made it himself. He made himself by doing all this.
Yeah.
Because for me, taking it back, the real propelling of him really started with that Edge's Bitch song, pardon my language.
Yeah.
When he did that changed things instantly because it got a lot of people's attention, and it got Edge's attention himself.
Yeah.
I remember him commenting on this. It got a lot of people's attention, and everything he's done after that, I feel like has gotten like progressively better, and like he's just went for it.
And then you have the whole Top Dollar AJ Francis storyline that he did, which was fantastic.
And it helped. It did nothing but help. As much as I don't like AJ Francis and what they've done to Rich Swann, it's done nothing but help.
Rich Swann looks so short.
He does. So the things that they're doing are productive, and it's clearly working. Him releasing the song on the charts. We have people all over the world singing this song. We have non-wrestling fans singing this song. This is crazy.
We also have a free agent out there by the name of Stephanie Valkyr.
She's gonna draw a lot of attention.
Has already had 2 offers, one from AEW and one from WWE.
That's not a surprise after the performance with Mercedes.
Yeah, I think she could be a very great talent to bring in.
It's a huge talent to bring in, internationally known, bring in outside audience as well, get the U.S. audience acclimated with a talent of that level. Mm-hmm. Not only does she have the look, but she has the talent.
She does.
So I'm here for it. I think you're getting into a season where we're going to see a lot of free agents, a lot of stuff going on. Where's Becky? Got questions.
Still taking time, man. She deserves it.
She deserves the time, but people want to know.
I think we'll see her after SummerSlam.
Somebody returned last night, and I think somebody's in trouble.
Yeah, Mommy did not look happy.
The look on her face was priceless, and Dom looking at the ground like a bad dog was fantastic.
The look on Liv's face was...
And she ran. She took off. This is exciting.
So
did you see the new shirt release already?
No. Jeez,
oh, yeah. Mommy released a shirt, Rhea's Revenge Tour. She has the thing crossed out. Yeah, I'm excited for this. Let me
tell you, this storyline is going to get 10 times better.
It's been exciting.
And I can't wait for that match at SummerSlam. I cannot.
And what is funny is Damian keeping that to himself and saying all that. I feel like he's the puppeteer here. Mm-hmm. And like more of what I'm saying feels like it's going to come to fruition because I feel like he's just letting the mayhem ensue and just enjoying it.
Can we give Carlito his apples?
Oh boy!
On how fantastic he is playing his character right now.
He is hilarious.
He is the fill-in R-Truth.
He is.
Because that's cool.
He's been really funny. He's been super entertaining. The guy is just great at what he does, even though they picked up a cheap win.
They did.
So I'm not sure. I'm not sure how I felt about that, but hey, they're doing what they do. Exciting nonetheless. The storylines going on right now are good. The question is, where do they move forward from here, and what's next for Liv and Rhea? Because this happens at SummerSlam. It has to, right?
They need to save this for Netflix so we can have a pudding match.
We're never gonna get those again. I mean, don't get me wrong. Good times in the past, but that's in the past. But I do believe at SummerSlam we have to get Rhea and Liv, right?
Yeah, we're getting them at SummerSlam. It's easy.
And Dom's the special guest referee, right?
Oh, God. I didn't think about that.
Yes, I'm here for that. But anyway.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, that's a great idea in itself.
Well, I guess that's one way instead of...
Choose a side, boy.
Instead of doing the the
custody of Dom.
Dom too.
The fact that it happened once before.
He's gonna be the special guest referee. Okay.
That would be something.
All right, so that's definitely something to look forward to next Monday for sure.
It is. We're looking forward to NXT tonight. I'm hoping to see Joe Hendry.
We're gonna see Joe Hendry.
I'm so amped.
He's coming out after Ethan Ego Page, which is bullcrap.
Yeah, the fact that
which we
didn't even get to that because we got so distracted. Right. Let's talk about it. There was a fatal 4-way match. We have Javon Evans, right?
Yeah, Javon.
You had Sean Spears. You had Trick
Willy Wonka
and Ethan Page, and we put the strap on Ethan Page. And Trick didn't take the fall like I thought he would. The right person took the fall, the youngster. But how did we feel about how Ethan Page won? That was a little grimy. I don't know. I don't know if that was necessarily the right call. This is interesting. I'm not sure where they go storyline wise from here, but all the chips were out on the table and they just got thrown all over the floor. I don't even know what to do at this point. I don't know where they go storyline wise from here because I wasn't prepared for him to just walk out with that title.
No, I don't think anybody was. Even Trick.
So I am not 100% sure. The only thing this tells me is they want to bring Trick to the main roster is kind of what I'm feeling from this.
He deserves it. He is one of the hottest superstars in WWE.
So I'm not against that.
He's hotter than Carmelo will ever be. So.
Yeah. But I'm confused at where you go from here. I don't know what the plan is. Ethan Page is no slouch in the ring. He's been fantastic since coming back. I'm just not sure we were going to slap a title on him that fast.
No. What was that, like a month and a half?
Yeah, so I think you're going to have some angry people, but maybe this is a storyline ran by a lot of people, and maybe it's just part of what they want to do.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a way to get it off Willie and get it on to somebody else without Willie losing to said person. We'll see.
True.
Because I honestly don't even see Ethan Page staying on NXT long, especially with his history with Cody and stuff.
No, they may save him for when Netflix comes out so he can actually be his
self.
Ego a-hole self.
So there's a lot of questionable things going on. They furthered the women's storyline last night, and they may try to make these titles relevant because Sonya Deville made a return. We have some trios stuff going on. Yeah, I think either we're progressing towards trios things being a legit thing, or we're just doing stables that way that lead to convoluted tag teams. We'll see, but I don't. Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark needed something. Maybe Sonya Deville is that something. Because she looked fantastic. Yeah. So we'll see. I'll give it a chance to see where they go.
I mean, Zoe's talented. I can't get behind her.
Same.
I don't know.
And my girls on Holy Union look good.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
It'd look better if they were on TV.
Yeah.
Outside of just on TV.
Promos and stuff. I want to see some more wrestling. Yep. That's what they need to do. So we'll see. There's a lot to get into. There's a lot more wrestling ahead.
Yeah.
SmackDown should be thoroughly interesting when it gets here.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, tons of wrestling. WWE
kind of wrestled out. I need a little break. But.
Yeah, WWE's been on fire, so to speak, but it's been exhausting at the same point as a fan. A lot to take in at one time. So much going on. You couple that with us watching AEW and GCW too, and TNA. We're getting a little hammered down. Even some New Japan. It's a lot to take in at one time, but we love it. Might take a little break till Friday after today and get ourselves ready for another good weekend of wrestling.
Well,
so
are you even gonna be here to watch it on Friday with me?
Yeah, I should be.
Since you're gonna be at the where?
Oh, I'm gonna be at the Battlefield Tattoo Expo in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. Huge. Gonna be awesome. Gonna be a good time. I'll be there working. So will my dad.
And the rumor is he's finally gonna cover his goat face.
I go face, huh? Mm-hmm. I don't know if I'm going to cover it, but we'll see. But excited for a big weekend, but I will be back in time to watch most of SmackDown.
Okay.
So, looking forward to that. Going to be a great weekend. Now it's that special time.
Yeah, we're going to go to shout-out time.
That's right.
We're going to start with the best t-shirt guy around, T-Shirt Tony.
There it is.
And he makes all of our apparel. I do have some great news. I finally have the mock-ups. I'm going to try to figure out how to post them.
We went through a bunch of stuff, and I did have to say no to some.
On the YouTube. So give us your likes,
thoughts.
your dislikes, what you would be interested in ordering and stuff like that, so we can move on, get the link posted and all that stuff. So I'll try to post that on there, and I'm going to post it on the Discord channel for anybody that's interested in joining.
Yeah, we're going to get some of your people in there.
I will also try to maybe do a video on TikTok also.
That sounds like a good idea. All right. Myers Meadows, best wiffle ball around. Tom and John Turnbull, great guys.
Dingers.
Love the work they do.
And then we got the Looney Goons production guys.
That's right.
We got RJ and Neil. And they are working on some t-shirts through T-Shirt Tony as well.
Nice.
So once I am able to get my shirt that comes in, I will wear it, support them, show you guys what it looks like. So if you're interested, maybe you can, reach out to them and order one. Look him up. They have a YouTube page,
Yes,
so look them up.
Slightly related, their friend, Tyler Glesner, good friend of mine as well. Happy birthday to him. His birthday was just yesterday or the day before.
Yeah, yesterday.
Yesterday. So happy birthday, Tyler. Good friend of mine. Very good guy. Also a great artist himself.
Yeah. Shout out to any friends like Sam and Steph.
Yes.
That are Steelers fans,
Ugh.
Rams fans,
Ugh.
Lakers fans.
Could be worse.
Questionable, but they are great people, and
Questionable taste.
I really do appreciate their support, even when may not be in a talkative mood. I know I have some issues that I'm dealing with, and they've been very supportive and
right.
very huge in my life, so I really appreciate that. We got Cody and Nick.
Shout out to Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah.
Delicious stuff.
Yeah.
We had all you can eat. It was fantastic.
Yeah, they are good friends, good wrestling friends, good people to hang out with, and go to Buffalo Wild Wings and give them a hard time while they're working.
That's right.
It's also great.
That's what we love to do.
Hopefully they don't get too ran through while working.
It gets busy in there sometimes.
And, yeah.
Touching base on another big thing, shout out again, Battlefield Tattoo Expo this weekend, Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. Look for us.
Yeah, so any other wonderful people I've missed, friends-wise? Some other people, Ryan118, wrestling.
Yes.
Guy from Scotland. He does YouTube as well. He does for football. He has a different channel for that, and he does wrestling.
Yes.
So please check him out.
Very good guy.
Follow him, subscribe. He's I do watch his videos. He's very good, and I like trying to conversate with him when I can, or when we comment on each other or whatever. So he's a good guy. I'm glad I got to meet him at WrestleMania. So.
Boy, WrestleMania was just a great all-around experience. Met lots of great people. Lifetime of experiences that we still draw upon daily talking about, because it just
Can't
really
believe
was.
it's already been made almost 3 months.
It really was once in a lifetime, and there's still so much to take in from it.
Yeah.
It literally, and we're still feeling reverberations from WrestleMania.
And hopefully, I have some friends that I talk to on TikTok/Snapchat. You know who you are. I know one of you watch our YouTube. And supposedly WrestleMania is supposed to be in Tennessee in about 3 years.
That'd be exciting.
And that is where they're from. So
Tennessee Titans' new facility, man.
Hopefully we can meet up and go to WrestleMania together. That'd be pretty freaking awesome.
They're really hyping Las Vegas up right now, though, for next year. Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy, and it's just gonna get bigger with John Cena being announced.
Yeah,
so.
I mean,
Them ticket prices probably went up. So Nick, if you didn't get them, you should have.
It is it's going to be exciting.
It's way too expensive for me, and I don't do planes, so no.
Cleveland's coming up, though. SummerSlam.
Yeah.
It's going to be exciting. A little bit of a long drive, but we're looking forward to it.
Haven't decided yet.
Decided on what?
Going.
Oh, you're not going to go?
I don't know.
Are you scared of Cleveland?
They got a stinky ass football team.
Well, let's be honest. The videos, the pictures, it makes it look pretty solid.
It does. You're right. They've done really well with that video package. And I will give them.
And I think it's going to be a quality card. I think we're in for some treats.
I wonder if, not that I want Deshaun to give me a massage, but maybe I might have to see where he gets his massages from.
Deshaun Watson definitely has some recommendations there. There's no doubt about that. He'll guide you the right direction. But yeah, we appreciate that. We want you guys to continue to like, comment, follow, subscribe, all the above, not only here on YouTube, but TikTok, Discord, wherever. Follow us everywhere. And don't forget to...
Oh, you didn't want me to forget the...
Ringy-dingy. Hit that bell so you get notified.
Notification bell. So you can see this guy when he tattoos his face.
I'm not tattooing my face. Too pretty of a face tattoo. Anyway.
I beg the differ, but okay.
But, yeah. Make sure you follow us on all the platforms.
Yep.
Working on more content. I will be pretty active this weekend myself with being at a tattoo convention.
Yeah, so make sure you check his TikTok page out.
I'll be putting some new content out. Behold Greatness, Girl Dad Greatness. Find me. All right. And I will also be on the Critical Conversation Bros page, touching base, because there are some special fans visiting who are bringing their mini belt replica collection and some other things. So it's going to be exciting.
I haven't decided if I'm going to go or not. I might go. Try not to get ran through. I might just go visit.
We'll get you in there for at least a day. Come see everybody. But it's going to be an exciting weekend. We're looking forward to things coming up in the future. And we thank you guys for everything. Continue to follow us on this journey.
Yeah. Thanks for all the support. Continued support. And peace out, guys.
Peace out. Thank you.